start.
I don't know, man. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I'm hungry. I am hungry. I am hungry. But I'm not hungry.
Don't give in to the munchies, man.
I'm
I didn't
thirsty.
help you none right there at all.
Oh no,
I know that.
No, the stuff I smoke, it don't give me the munchies. You ever lost somebody? Oh, you know what? We gonna switch this cartridge out, and it takes forever to burn through one of these cartridges, man.
I can't wait to get my vape pen tomorrow. I'm fucking hyped.
Hello, everyone. I'm Larry Ridley.
I'll be hitting that motherfucker all day.
NFL on EA Sports. It's hard to imagine this not being a fun game to watch. It's the Dolphins going up against the Bengals. So with that, let's get right out to the stadium. Brandon Godden and Charles Davis have the call on this Week 4 matchup.
From the banks of the Ohio River, there's a look at Paul Brown Stadium here in Cincinnati, Ohio. Tonight, it's on to Week 4 as we've got a good Thursday night matchup in store between the Miami Dolphins and the Cincinnati Bengals. Hi again, everyone. I'm Brandon Godden. To my left, Charles Davis. And, Charles, you focus on this Bengal team entering play. They've got to be pleased with the start to this seaseason. Obviously, a perfect 3-0.
3 good quality wins, too. It's got people in the locker room excited. They're thinking that this could be their year.
Meanwhile, for our visitors, the Dolphins, they too were winners last time out, so something's got to give here.
I love it when both teams come in off of wins. Great mindsets, and it usually leads to a really well-played game.
Goddamn.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. So here come the Dolphins now as they get set to take over on offense.
They're led
out by their strong-arm quarterback out of Texas.
You know what I think
Ryan Tannehill.
I think one of the things I like about Ryan Tannehill's game is that he understands what his receivers are looking for downfield. He played that position at Texas A&M before becoming the starting quarterback. So a lot of times when he's in the pocket looking downfield, he's actually running the routes with the receivers as he remembers them.
The Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi, and able to stay on his feet past the 30 to about the 33-yard line. So Ajayi picking up some yardage, and last year only 187 yards as a rookie.
Well, Lamar Miller's gone to Houston. That opens up more possibilities for him. I think we'll see the full range of his game, running and catching this season.
Play fake to Ajayi. It's Tannehill. And it's a short one here, complete to the tight end. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
I know sometimes we can get fooled when we watch him make catches, as we just saw him do there, because he really looks like a...
I need to...
wide receiver the way he goes about his business.
Yeah, 230, 240 range.
Yeah, not super huge. Maybe not counted on to be that inline point of attack blocker that we used to have in the good old days, but you can flex him out. You can run wide receiver routes with him. You can make him a primary target, and that's how he'll shred a defense.
Now a first down throw, Tannehill. And he hits his target. It's Kenny Stills. 4 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up second down. Time to feature the offensive starters, and our first chance to get a look at Parker.
Devontae Parker came out of Louisville with a guy who was known as a mature receiver, runs routes really well, but the best part of his game, he'll jump over you at the end of a route and go get the football.
A blueberry popcorn.
That's a good one, too.
Tannehill now, the give to Ajayi. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. That one goes for 13 yards, and it moves the sticks.
Anytime a team goes on the road, there's always that little bit of fear that maybe they can be affected by the hometown crowd. But this is where game planning really came into play. They talked about it all week. Go in there, establish yourselves. Well, that run right there, that slows down the crowd and gives them a lot of confidence.
They run again with Ajayi. And he'll push his way up to about the 44 here. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. And the Bengals starting defensive unit now.
Darqueze Dennard is an up-and-coming cornerback who thrives in press man coverage.
Yeah, but we don't run that out here. So...
And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. Here's Ajayi. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. Just a couple on the pickup there, and now it's 3rd down. So 3rd and medium here, 3rd and 5. Here's Tannehill. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. A gain of 8 and a 1st down.
There are a lot of tough routes to try and cover. When you see a runner come out of the backfield and run this angle route, looks like they're going to the flat, and then they put their foot in the ground and cut back sharply inside. Not easily covered, and then when they catch it, good momentum built up by them as well.
And able to pick up the 1st. Shift together here from the D-line. They'll run it now out of the gun. And that play went nowhere. Losing yardage. It'll be back at the 36. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Now that result is no surprise. This team is bringing back memories of what? The 85 Bears, the 2000 Ravens. Those teams were so great against the run, they made you abandon any plans of doing that when you played against them.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's a giant. And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. And a big face mask penalty here, 15 yards.
You never want to get your hands up in the face mask area because your fingers can get tangled up there, and that can hurt you as a player.
Ajayi hit. He lost the football. So holding by the offense, and maybe now got to shift up what you want to do on the playbook.
Yeah, definitely. Change
You
what
make
you're
that
doing
ball
on the
go
playbook.
like, oh, my
The advantage
knee.
shifts to the guys on defense, doesn't it? Longer yardage situations, they often
Shit, that's
become
what I do.
bolder.
My first step, I'm like, oh, my leg.
Oh, wait. Oh, are you watching? Did you see that play?
No, I'm just saying what I would do.
Yeah, that's exactly what happened on that fumble. That's exactly what it looked like. I hit the dude. It looked like he just threw the ball away. He was like, oh, my knee.
They know that old expression, it's not my night. It hasn't been his so far. I don't know if the legs are a little bit heavy. Sometimes having to hang out all day and play.
I don't even want to play. I don't even want to play no more. I don't even want to play.
Go for him.
Every time he looks up, somebody's there defensively. That was the same case on that play.
Maybe that was a bad move because sweet together.
Tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that's going to lead to a 3rd down.
But it looks like they caught him off guard on 2nd and very long by running the football. All right, we always talk about tendency breakers and counters and doing things opposite the grain, and that worked very well for them. Picked up really nice yardage, but they still have a lot of work to do on 3rd down.
The Bengals with 2 extra DBs. A nickel look on 3rd.
Blanketing the passing lanes.
Back to throw, Tannehill. He's got time. Hit as he throws there.
No Kenny bomb.
He was trying to get that one to Kenny Stills. And that brings up 4th down.
One of the great coaches said football is really a simple game. Rush theirs, protect yours. And he's talking about those guys throwing the football. In this situation, the rush one, hitting the quarterback and forcing him into an incompletion.
And the 13-year man puts it through, and the opening drive for the Dolphins yields 3.
Oh, man. Yeah. You ever seen that, though, Tex, like, for real? Like, seeing somebody fuck up on the field and take an injury? You'd be like, oh, my leg. My leg fucked up.
For the defense. 12 plays were run at them. They only gave up 3 points. In a lot of ways, that's a win for the defense.
And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line.
Now, the question is, do they get away with it?
They'll be led out by the former Texas Christian University Horned Frog, Andy Dalton.
And there's no substitute for experience in this league, and what it usually leads to, a whole lot of confidence. Andy Dalton is sharp with where to go with the football now. I think he sees reads before they actually even happen. He can sense them now, and he is one of the better quarterbacks in the NFL.
A 1st down throw coming for Dalton. This one grabbed by A.J. Green. And he's brought down after a good gain. It's a gain of 21 that time. And the Bengals are going to have a 1st down. Good use of the pass there to pick up the 1st down against a defensive look that they had specifically prepared for, they told us, coming into this one.
Certainly seems like they're holding all the right cards now, doesn't it? Because of their preparation. Went back, watched the tape, studied the tendencies, and they feel like they had them down cold, and they were able to use the pass against them. That was a good run, and it got to the 2nd level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. 1st level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle. And oftentimes we call them a hybrid.
2 women that don't like each other working in the same.
Linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
And this time
might be some fisticuffs.
See, dudes, that's okay, look, yeah. I'll talk shit about people all day, but I'll take hanging out with dudes all day long.
And here's the offensive unit, and we
dudes, they'll fight me over. Fight, fucking, yeah, whatever. Chicks, nah. I let that shit stew for months, even years maybe. Ain't, ain't do it. They're like elephants, man. They don't forget shit.
Dalton gives to Bernard. And he will have a 1st down here at about the 40. They needed a yard. That's what he got. And it's going to earn him a new set of downs.
I don't know about you, but that almost felt like old-time football there. 3rd and 2 is not necessarily just a running down anymore.
We pound the rock out here in Cincy.
They went back to the roots and powered forward and got the 1st down.
1st and 10 for Dalton. He's got time. Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. And Ndamukong Suh busting through to get him for a loss of 6. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. A great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
Andy Dalton on the screen. Bernard. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down. And that screen there on second down certainly didn't develop how they had hoped. Is that one they should have even tried, or is that one the quarterback sticks in his pocket?
I think the latter. I like what you said there, because trying it is one thing. We can second guess just about every call. But in this case, when you realize that it's broken down, just throw it at the feet of your intended receiver so that no one can pick it off, right? You don't have the ball tipped up in the air, and you come back and try and pick up the first down on third down. That way you don't lose any yardage. Everything looked right on that play except the conclusion. He dropped it, an in route, going into a little bit of traffic. Maybe in the back of his mind, he was wondering where the hit was going to come from.
And this is away, and I don't think Landry will get a chance to return here. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. And they're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
Too much sweet pick. That was bad.
Didn't work out for him.
Starting field position here.
Nah, all like queasy now. All that sugar.
Possible run anticipation.
You know how it is when you eat too much sugar too quick.
And he's going to lose yardage back to his own 1-yard line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's second down. So the two sides will make the long walk to the other end of the field. The Dolphins with the early lead. We'll return to Cincinnati after this.
This presentation of the NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Gatorade, the sports fuel company.
Back now with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Second quarter begins with the Dolphins in possession of the football, but they face a 2nd and long to start things out. On the give, this is their fullback. And not much there as he gets it up to about the 5-yard line. 3 yards on the pickup there, but they've only got it back to 3rd and 10.
The end result was brute force on brute force, but think about everything that's going on if you're playing defensive tackle. You're dealing with at least one blocker across from you, trying to deal with him, shed him, and maybe even a second one before you have to try and make the tackle on the big guy.
And a nickel look here for the Bengals as they try to defend this on 3rd. Now it's a giant. And they'll mark him down right around the 9, just shy of the 10. Call it a gain of 4, but not enough. The punt team going to need to be summoned here on 4th down.
Well, they got off the field on 3rd down. An excellent job, an excellent defensive series. We always talk about adjustments, and usually only at halftime. But the best teams adjust series to series. And on that series, they adjusted so well that they got the job done in fine style.
Taken from just outside the 30. And when it's said and done, it's a 58-yard punt. And the Bengals take possession.
That's a good over there, go.
It's going. It's high scoring, man. Definitely not a defensive game.
The Bengals offense now, they head back on the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game
14-7.
this close, you gotta feel there's a sense of urgency for them.
Oh, that ain't nice. Oh, well, was the first quarter still?
Yeah, they in the first quarter. Just about to begin
the defense came out with a look that they had prepped for all week to attack. They took advantage, got the first down.
And the key words in there, prepped for all week. They really studied them, understood their tendencies, knew what they liked to do, and prepared their game plan accordingly. And boy, the payoff was good.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Cameron Wake makes plays like that look simple because I think he plays with excellent leverage. Really does a nice job of being lower than the offensive guys trying to block him, and gets underneath them and goes up and down the line of scrimmage to make those types of plays.
And kept him to a short run play there. They'll run it here with Bernard. And he's going to be stopped up at about the 47-yard line. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to 3rd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on third down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks.
On third down, that's a good job of situational football and understanding where the first down marker was and getting there.
So the run moves the chains, and here we go on first down. Time running out here on the play clock. Dalton, 1st and 10. He's going to let this one go deep. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. So there you go, holding by the offense, and that'll push him back.
Changes everything now as you try and figure out what your playbook has for you. Longer yardage situations, tougher to execute and pick up first downs.
You got to start off 1st and 20. That's it.
From midfield here. And this is incomplete. He was looking for his favorite target, A.J. Green, that time. And it's 2nd down. 2nd down following the incompletion. They'll put 2 receivers left, 2 to the right. It's 2nd down. Dalton looking. And his throw is incomplete.
Let's give some credit to the defensive guys on that play.
Check this now.
What'd you say?
Like
just know, bro. I'm just telling you, just know. I love you, bro. I love you, man. Oh my God.
What are you talking about?
And the offense looks to pick up the first here on 3rd after that incompletion. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. So here's 3rd and 20, and with a long yardage, defense going with a nickel look. And the throw. Green with a catch left side. And that play will go nowhere, losing yardage back near midfield at the 49.
They completed the screen on the perimeter, but boy, that was textbook defense. Exactly as you're taught to play against a wide receiver screen, and they snuffed it out for a loss of yardage.
Here's Kevin Huber now, as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time.
About to be a murder. Let something like that fly in front of me and see what happens.
And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Fair catch signaled for and taken just shy of the 30-yard line. It'll be just an 18-yard punt, and it'll be Dolphin football. The Bengals defense getting ready to go again. They have a little something to build off of from last time with a 3-and-out.
And what they have to build off of, great confidence right now. Being able to stuff someone on a 3-and-out, you feel like you're in control now. You're doing the dictating. They want to see if that can continue as this game progresses.
Will it continue? We'll see. They'll start out on the ground with a Ajayi. Stays on his feet. Not much room here as he only gets it to about the 30. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Not a big run on the first play of the drive, but that doesn't necessarily mean it was a bad play. Sometimes you're just trying to settle in, get your guys a little bit of contact, and get things moving.
This is Ajayi. And this has been a recurring theme tonight for sure. Nowhere to run. Back to the line of scrimmage. That's all.
Nowhere to run,
baby. Don't blink, you might miss something. Certainly applied. That was fast. Defense diagnosed the play, and it was over in a heartbeat.
So a 3rd and 9, and 6 defensive backs out there in the dive.
Patrolling the passing lanes.
Surveying the field. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41.
Well, we're used to seeing the guy that you consider the #1 receiver double covered, but how about this guy? He's double covered and finds a way to make the play for a first down.
That's how you increase your Madden rating, right?
No doubt about that at all. And you know something? I think we'll hear about that from him soon.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will be brought down at about the 43 that time. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8. To throw on 2nd down is Tannehill. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker complete. It's a gain of 6 on the play, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Yeah, I follow this guy named Dame Drops Tick. He does he's a big food reviewer. He's a big YouTuber. And he does this series called Smash or Pass. That's where all those photos come from. So, like, pretty much every day I open up my fucking Facebook and I see those types of foods.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have a first down here at about the 40. 12 yards.
It's really like food.
The chains.
That's what I'm gonna call it.
It's really come into vogue to talk about the different gaps that the defense tries to attack in an offensive line.
You never seen or heard the theory that people are trying to lose weight, but they have really bad cravings, so they'll watch like the food channel, or they'll watch YouTube videos of the food they want. They'll watch somebody cook it, imagine themselves. It's almost like the placebo. No effect, whatever the fuck you talk about earlier, the placebo effect or whatever, but it's not actually
to allow for that nice run.
What was that? What happened to this guy?
What?
I was laughing at something that happened on our players.
We remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll take you to
like when the receiver is doing like a post route, like a route towards the sideline, and whenever you try to catch it, it's not a possession catch, so like dive for it. Like even run after catch, like they'll jump up in the air and stretch all the way out.
Catch it. There, it'll lead to a new set of downs. Simple slant route, and part of a really nice hard throw by the quarterback.
Nice timing between the quarterback and the receiver. They were perfectly in sync, and he put it right on him on the inside route.
No, any catch. That's what I'm saying. Like, let's say you're doing a corner route, right, to the sideline, right?
And the next snap coming inside the red zone here.
And you throw the ball up, and you hit run after catch. Like, run after catch is supposed to, like, catch the ball in motion so they can keep running.
From the red zone now,
they don't. They jump up in the ball like an aggressive catch. Like they'll spread their body all the way out, reach up in the ball and shit. They're not supposed to do that.
And it'll make it a 2nd down.
And there's a completion to the tight end. And look at the size of these players nowadays. At that spot, 6'4", 6'5", and up. A lot of guys used to be basketball players, somehow came back to football. That's really good for the game of football. You're getting better athleticism, great hand-eye coordination, guys who know how to control their bodies when they run their routes.
On 2nd down, here's Tannehill. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete. Kenny Stills, the intended receiver, and it's 3rd and short.
It's always tough trying to keep your guy upright when he's trying to throw the football. When you're dealing with those big, bad guys on the defensive front, it's even tougher. And this time, those guys on the opposite side won the battle, getting to the quarterback and knocking him into an incompletion.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. Now hold everything here. We're going to get a timeout by the offense. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. Well, they've been practicing goal line offense all week to capitalize here. They come out with 1 back and 3 tight ends. And the offense in a great spot. His first, and he is in. Touchdown, Miami. Jay Ajayi, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here in the second quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the second half.
This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. Cincinnati now ready to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you...
Looking for Green, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Chris Culliver. And they are going to set up shop at the 32-yard line.
Well, these 2 guys, Dalton and Green, they've hooked up on some big plays since coming in as rookies together back in 2011. But sometimes Andy can rely on them just a little bit too heavily. And this is a ball he probably shouldn't have thrown.
And the Dolphins getting set to go here. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
Oh, boy.
They'll run it now out of the gun. Ajayi hit. He lost the football. But I think a Dolphin was able to fall on it. Yes, they'll keep possession here. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So that means they're down to 1 remaining here as we head toward halftime. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. On 1st and 10, Tannehill. And caught by Cameron right side. Call it a pickup of 7, and it'll be 2nd down. So 2nd down, 3 yards to go now. They come out 5 wide, 3 of them to the right side. Here's Tannehill now on 2nd down. And it's caught by the tight end Cameron. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jordan Cameron, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead.
Heard a coach talk about those late-in-the-half scores, especially ones that give your team a pretty decent cushion. He said those could be the ones that can finish off a squad if you let them.
Yeah, they've got the cushion. This half has been theirs. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. The Bengal offense now gets set to head back out onto the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
The drive starts with a handoff to Bernard. Trying to find a lane, but instead he'll get back to the line of scrimmage and no more. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
When the defensive line controls the offensive front the way we just saw there, it doesn't allow any of the offensive linemen to leak downfield and get to the linebackers and block them on the second level. You end up with the type of play we just saw. Linebackers didn't have to fight anyone off, didn't have to knock anyone to the side, didn't have to elude anyone trying to block them. They just saw the...
never mind, Larry. Forget your halftime report. Apparently, we are set for the 3rd quarter of action already. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And nice work on the return as they'll start their drive just past the 30-yard line. The Bengal offense now with a football first here to begin quarter number 3. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution? Or did they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out.
Partner, I think the easy thing now would be to just abandon the run and start throwing the football at all costs. But I've been in so many games where it doesn't work running the ball, and then something pops, and now you get something going. I'm not so sure to just abandon your game plan this early in the second half. And that's another stop for the defense, something we've seen all game long. They have been on fire today. No matter what's called by the offense, they've had an answer for it.
The offense staring at a 3rd and 12 here. Third down, a shot here for Dalton. And a right side completion here by LaFell. It's a 4-yard pickup, and that's going to make it 4th down.
Partner, I think that completion takes the definition of dink and dunk to a different level, doesn't it?
It does, and the defense was right there, kind of played into their hands. They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this punt goes out of bounds, and it'll be marked inside the 40. So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. They were able to get the ball back here, didn't surrender any points. Now they'll look to add to that lead.
How about the boost the defense gave them? Going right out on the field, shutting them down, not giving up any points, and turning the ball back over. They want to do their part now and show them a little respect and some gratitude by scoring some points.
And to get a little more cushion.
Personal foul, face mask, defense.
Charles, I know it's hard when live bullets are flying, but you cannot keep your hand up around the face mask area.
It is absolutely inexcusable nowadays. We talk about target areas all the time. You have to aim lower so that your hand doesn't get involved in the face mask.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And he'll be brought down at about the 42. A gain of 3, 2nd down.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks, allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make the play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
2nd down following the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's brought down. They give him 14 yards that time and a fresh set of downs.
All right, it's football 101 to know that the quarterback controls just about everything on offense, but a lot of times what gets missed is that the center controls line play. He has to communicate to the guards and the tackles what type of front they're facing, how they're going to block it, and what adjustments need to be made sometimes on the fly as a defense will shift. Give the center a lot of credit because for the most part, he's got big defensive linemen over his face all game long. He's got to try and block and protect his quarterback and create space for his runner. In this case, he did a really nice job of communicating and executing.
See if they stay on the ground for 2nd down. They'll run it now out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. It's a really nice 15-yard pickup, and now it's 1st and goal.
And the tackle's made there by one of the secondary members. And I can guarantee you, having played that spot in the huddle right now or on the field, they're urging for a little bit more support from the guys up front. I actually remember one game where I hopped over a defensive lineman to make a tackle downfield and realized he was 10 yards downfield. That's not good. That's being driven off the line of scrimmage, and you can't have that if you're going to win a game on defense.
That's caught at the 2, and he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Jordan Cameron with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Dolphins are able to grow their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no thought to
I'm telling you, high scoring, man. 28 to 20
and they'll take
at the
over
end of the
at
first
the
half.
25. And out now, here come the Bengals. And last drive, 3 and out. Still a goose egg on the scoreboard. How do they break that goose egg?
I'm down 24 now.
You got to find a way to get the
I'm
ball
happy to
in
be
the hands
winning
of the
right now.
playmakers, get them some space, and try and make a first down and get some momentum going. It's been a
Why are you getting your booty smacked so hard, man? What the hell you did? Like an injury or something?
Nothing but green grass. 20, 10, and all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Giovanni Bernard, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Bengals are able to cut into this lead. Well called, well blocked, and then he just made a great play. That's an athlete going a long way.
Yeah, how about the suddenness, too, of just getting there and taking off and going for the defensive guys?
Yeah, they just...
Now Mike Nugent for the extra point.
They just smashing me right now.
He's got it, and that makes our score 24-7. After the touchdown, here's Mike Nugent now to kick this one away. Here's Jarvis Landry now on the return. The Bengals defense gearing up as they take the field. And maybe for them at this stage, it's sort of put up or shut up time. They need to stop trailing here.
Oh, I'm with you totally on that one. They've got to go out there now and put an end to what's been going on in this ball game where they've just given up points, got pushed around, so to speak, during this contest. They've got to find a way to end it right here, right now.
Can they end it? Let's find out. And the play goes for 19 yards, gives them a new set of downs.
Quarterbacks love slant routes because the receivers are breaking right into their line of vision, and receivers love them as well because they're getting the ball on the move and able to catch it and try and get upfield and gain additional yardage.
So the offense has it 1st and 10. They go play action here on 1st down. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Brandon Williams in there to drop him, and that will go into the books as the 1st sack of his young NFL career.
And plays like that really hurt play calling. They had a really nice gain on the previous play, but gave about half the yardage back on the sack. Excellent pressure up front. Nowhere to go with the football. Down he goes.
To throw on 2nd down is Tannehill. Looking left side, that's caught by Landry. And he'll be brought down just shy of midfield at the 49-yard line. And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4. Out of the gun, Tannehill. And he finds Stills, complete. They convert on 3rd with a gain of 22. So he makes the grab and the chains move forward.
Nice job by the offensive line, giving them time to complete that 1st down pass.
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10. They'll come out in the pistol. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he's swallowed up right near the line of scrimmage. Calling no gain on the play, and it'll be second down.
Well, he didn't make headway on that one, but he's had plenty of carries all night long. I just wonder if maybe he's a little bit tired from toting the rock that much.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. 5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up a third down.
And there's a run to be happy with. Good, solid yardage. He'll take that anytime you hand the ball to him back.
An extra defensive back in the game now here for 3rd and 4. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. From the gun on 3rd down, Tannehill. On the left side, this is Stills. Give him 6 yards, and they do convert on 3rd. Now whistles and a flag, and I believe a Dolphin got going a little early.
False start, offense.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. They juked him. And he's able to work it here to the 8-yard line. That one good for 14 yards. And it'll be second and about a yard to go for the first.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick. He's been decisive. And he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
380.
They'll give it to him right up the gut. And this play doesn't go anywhere. Backwards, losing yardage to the 11. So he loses 3 yards there. Now 3rd down.
But that certainly felt like an example of a defense just saying, okay, we've had enough. We're getting mashed all night long. About time we got a good play in. But flip it over to the offensive side. They've got to be really upset that they allowed a play like that to happen. They were pitching such a great game, they want to keep it going.
Now Tannehill. They set up the screen to Ajayi. A loss of 8 on the play, and it brings up 4th. Well, you can see what they wanted to do. They wanted to set up the screen there, but it got blown up.
It's hard to run that play if you're not getting a lot of pressure at the quarterback because the space doesn't open up. They were able to read that one and slow it down and stop it before they could get a first down.
And Cundiff able to knock it through, and that will push this lead up to 20 now. So a good kick there, and they finish off the drive with 3.
And that should be the goal for an offense, finish each drive with points. So that's a nice job there to come away with at least something.
The kicking team out for Miami as they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And this will be a touchback. Last year would have come out to the 20. This year they'll move it out to the 25-yard line. A lone second remains now in this 3rd quarter. They'll begin here with Bernard. And he'll be taken down after a decent gain, and that will bring us to the end of this 3rd quarter of play. 1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
This presentation of the NFL on EA Sports is brought to you by Snickers. You're off your game when you're hungry. Snickers satisfies.
Back now in Cincinnati. It's the Bengals. They've got the football, but they trail here as we get rolling in quarter number 4.
Hey, hey, hey. Check, man, were you ever one of those kids that talk shit to your dad or granddad about sleeping in a recliner? But now I could just get in a recliner and just pass out for fucking days.
They'll run again with Bernard.
I used to talk so much shit to my dad and granddad sleeping in a recliner.
Bernard, nothing but green grass. And all the way in for a Cincinnati score. Giovanni Bernard with his second touchdown of the game and 5th on the year. And the Bengals are able to draw a bit closer. Now, he's doing his part, but still facing a sizable deficit.
And he would like to do more, but he needs help from the other 2/3, right? He needs his defense to bow up a little bit, and he also needs special teams to maybe create some big plays and help them get back in it.
Nugent on now for the extra point. He's got it, and the score's now 27-14. After the touchdown, here's Mike Nugent now to kick this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Dolphins offense now heads back on the field. And last time they were able to churn some clock. They got the field goal, added onto their lead, but that was a drive that was so long it should have ended in a touchdown. You know that's how they felt.
And we'll both be headed to the airport after the game, but we probably should go to the post-game press conference because someone's going to ask the head coach about this drive, and he's going to profess that he was happy to get points, and we know that's not true.
Yeah.
Okay, after this type of a drive.
And intercepted, maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by George Iloka. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. Now a stoppage here as it looks like we've got a Dolphin shaking up on the play. We'll check on his status when we get back. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? To the left side here for Eifert. And down he'll go at the 25. It's an 8-yard pickup, and it'll make it second down.
How's the game doing, man? You score yet?
To cover tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL
Yeah,
nowadays. Makes me glad I didn't make it in that
27-14.
league. I would have had a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it? And what a really nice game right there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for him.
And he'll be out of bounds up past the 45. 23 yards on the play.
There's nothing like getting out of the game, finding your favorite target. Andy Dalton just did that with A.J. Green.
Some people call that a nice fantasy football connection as well.
Yeah, they're piling up the points that way. They want to see that continue.
Throwing, Dalton, and that will be caught, but out of bounds. Out of bounds, ruled incomplete here.
Well, there's times when you see these catches that are made, and we just know the guys playing it are really wishing for college rules. Only need that one foot down instead of 2. It's awfully difficult on the sideline, isn't it?
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. They get 6 here after the incompletion, and it'll leave them with a 3rd and 4. Now, you see these numbers, and a week ago when he struggled, it just seemed like everyone was, the world was closing in on him when he was handed the football. Here, the hole seemed to be opening up.
Yeah, and last week it appeared that he was running against 13 or 14 guys, didn't it? And I think
a battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Bakari Rambo. And his crew will take over with a football at the 35-yard line.
And Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
After the interception, here's Tannehill. It's caught. Cameron, left side. And brought down, but not before reaching the 45-yard line.
Sometimes the most effective routes are the ones that you run in the backyard, and you probably ran them when you were 5 years old. How about a little curl there against zone? But the key to it is finding the open spots in the zone. How a linebacker or a defensive back will widen to give you space. Find that area and let your quarterback hit you.
Tannehill on first down. It's complete to Parker left side. And taking it across midfield and inside the 45. On first and 10, Tannehill. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. A great read, and it's picked off. And his guys are going to get the football at the 37-yard line. Two-score game here in the fourth, and that pick, it kind of keeps the door ajar, doesn't it?
It does, and you wonder about their strategy because with a two-score lead, you would think maybe you're just sitting on it trying to drain some clock. It's almost like they felt like, hey, we've got a good cushion. We can keep pressing it. It ended up costing them.
The Bengals getting set to go. Looked like they had something going last drive. Then the interception happened. Will they recover?
The memory they need to keep with them is that they did have something going. They were moving the ball on offense, had a nice sequence going. Don't worry about the other part. You can't get that back. Let's go back to what you were doing well before.
I thought you were going to say they need to have no memory, but remember the good part, forget the bad.
I like that even better.
On the right side, caught by Green. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45.
That looked like a pretty good route combination there because you've got to find a way to clear the guy running the drag. Because when you do, you can just put the ball on him and then let him run.
Yeah, he's got some space. Dalton throwing on second down. And Green with a catch left side. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. And a nice gain of 21 yards.
Partner, this is one of the best routes anyone can have in their offensive playbook. Tough to defend because you think it's a go route, and then he breaks it back on the comeback. There's one other thing you need as well.
A well-thrown ball.
Exactly right. You have a guy who has some precision in throwing the football because of the timing of the route.
Now Dalton with a first and 10. And incomplete, a drop there in the middle third of the field. That'll bring up second down.
It looked like they had something there, but I think that he was thinking about running with the football before he actually hauled it in, and that led to a big drop.
Unable to connect on the first down pass play. Now it's second down. Second and 10. Dalton once more. Green with a catch left side. And he'll be out of bounds as he gets this down about the 21 or 22.
I like watching the wide receiver screen because it's a real teamwork play. Because guess what? The guy catching the ball, he'll get all the credit. But how about the people up to block in front of him? Either fellow receivers or offensive linemen. That makes that play a really nice timing play. And sometimes it can break big.
Oh, my God.
And he lost the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble.
Oh, my God. Oh, my God.
About this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it. And somehow he got to it and was able to recover for his squad.
And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down. So a second down incompletion now brings up third down. They'll come out in the pistol. Third down, a shot here for Dalton. Green's got it over the middle. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Zebra, 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 blue 10, blue 10. Zebra, zebra. Check 26, bang, 380, 380. 47, check, 47.
Big fourth down here. It's Dalton. And no, it's incomplete. Marvin Lewis tries for it, but comes up empty. And the Dolphins' defense is able to hold. So they really needed points here in a two-score game. Could not come away with anything there on fourth.
And while we know they're a little bit discouraged here, they can't check out of this game. You and I have called a good number of games over the course of our career where we've seen these types of situations. Teams get the ball back, and that miracle does occur. So they can't let that dream go just yet. They have to get stout on defense here.
Yeah, right now really hoping for a turnover. They'll give him 8 on the play, and it's a second down. Come out here in the eye, and they'll go on the ground. And he will fight his way forward to about the 23-yard line. They got 2 of the 3 they needed there. It leaves them with 3rd and just a yard. And Charles, a couple extra defensive backs in here on 3rd and 1.
Not expecting them to run it at all.
And he's got him. It's the tight end, Cameron. He's still barreling through. And he finally goes down, but not before reaching the 21. And defensively, they just don't seem to have much of an answer for this passing game.
Not at all. Look at the confidence that's exhibited here. With that type of a lead, clock on their side, instead of running it, they're still throwing it, trying to pick up first downs and keeping the football.
And Cameron has it over the middle. And he's brought down. It'll go as a gain of 10 there. And it's first down, Miami. And after that rough game last week, you see the improvement here in this one, no doubt. I thought they might defensively take the blueprint and try to hold him down, but whatever they've tried to do, it hasn't worked as well.
And I think the reason it hasn't worked as well is that they found the gaps between coverage. And what I mean by that is ordinarily, with a player of this caliber and stature, try and make sure you're on him right off the line of scrimmage. Bump him, get him off his route. What he's doing, though, is getting off the line of scrimmage, and before the second guy can get involved in the play, the ball's being delivered. That allows him to get upfield and make even bigger plays. How about the timing on that one? Boy, they were in sync, weren't they? 3-step drop, ball's out of his hands, right to the tight end. Nice completion, just like they do it in practice.
And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll get blown up behind the line of scrimmage. Back at the 6. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down.
He's had a big game tonight, and while no one's going to be overly concerned about that last play, you also know that the offense coordinator does not want to see that happen again. They want to get back to doing what they've been doing all game long.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jay Ajayi with his 2nd touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Dolphins add on to their lead.
And to me, that touchdown allows you to start grinning widely on your sideline. I think they pretty much locked this one away.
Yeah, that's the clincher, the proverbial icing on the cake, if you will. And so they're able to convert the 2-point try. So they're able to throw it in for the 2-point conversion. Sometimes that can be a risky play, but they got it.
Yeah, you always have to be careful here because if you do get it intercepted, it's returned by the defense. That's 2 points for them, but he identified an open target and put it right on him.
And on the return, here comes Adam Jones. And he'll take this one near the 25, call it the 26-yard line. Now the Cincinnati offense ready to see what they can do here. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
That's all that's left because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now. And if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. Well, Charles, it's great to win at home in the NFL. When you win on the road, it's a little extra special, isn't it?
It is because, let's face it, in most cases, you're not expected to go on the road and win in the National Football League. It just doesn't usually compute. So to get out there, get that done, and then head back to your city with one in the victory column, Oh, that's a fantastic feeling.
Well, I got my game done.
Yep, same here.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. From Cincinnati, good night, everybody.
I think it was like my third down conversion. I don't know. Yep, that's exactly what it was. I was 2 for 7 on third down conversions. They were 8 for 11. Damn. And they had the ball for the majority of the game. 26 minutes to basically 14. God damn.